Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Random Cast, where we cast random games from random people. Who knows, you might be in Random Cast next, and we're just on the search for some good games, some good players. Sometimes we get great players, sometimes we get some that are not so great, but it's fun watching them either way. I hope you enjoy, and today we have basically Team 1, the Holy Roman Empire, Achilles, as well as on Team 1, we have the player Fash, who is playing French. Let's just reveal the map here and look at our second team. So Team 2 is the English, Volts, and on the other island, on Team 2, we have the Mongols. It's Mendes. Probably not the ideal civ to play on a water map like this, but at least he has, I believe, yes, he has an English player on his team, maybe hoping to carry that water play here for them. French, though, very strong on this map. Not going for that first dock. Very interesting play. I know a lot of players like to open with that first dock on water maps. As we see with the Holy Roman Empire, going straight away for that dock and fishing for the shore fish here, shoreline fish. It's a great resource. You can see 1,000 fish in each shoreline, and it's very easy to go back and return the fish to your base. Yeah, it's a good civ. I think it'll be a good matchup. The Mongol civ is a little bit tough, I think, to play on this map, at least for me. I see a lot on water maps, people just rushing to get these sacred sites, capture the sacred sites, and just turtle around them as much as possible. Build castles, build whatever, landmarks to protect their sacred sites, and it becomes extremely difficult to push them off those. As well as building wonders, it's a bit of a wonder race and a bit of a sacred site race to capture these little segments. But yeah, maybe that's for some people. Water maps are probably, for me at least, the most difficult to play. Now let's check out what the French are doing. Going straight for those sheep. Going straight for those sheep and those shoreline fish, doing some long distance fishing here. Some on gold, very standard. Probably going to go for that quick age up here. 3 on gold. Normally I put 2 on gold, but it is what it is. Some people choose to go 3 on gold. So we're looking to probably age up very quickly. A lot of resources sunk into their villagers, which would give him maybe another 100 food, maybe enough to age up there. Our friends who are playing the Holy Roman Empire have managed to house themselves. Maybe they don't have enough wood on the opener after building this dock. Interesting choice here. Not a decision I would have made, that is for sure. He's sitting at 76 wood, so he should be putting down that house as soon as possible. There we go, there's that house. Picking up the sheep and doing some berries. Really, for those guys who are new to this game, this long distance farming is probably not the wisest decision. I'm not gonna lie there. You definitely want to have your resource camps put down right next to your facilities, and there are a lot of guides online basically telling you how you should open the game. It's a little bit more difficult with docks and on water maps, just because it's for me at least, it's always a question of when do I want to put down that dock, spend those wood resources on the dock, and when do I want to put the resources down to put the second dock down. But here, a little bit of housing going on, and a lot of villagers queues. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 villagers queued, which is a lot of gold. I mean, that's a lot of food kind of wasted here. The Mongols aging up with their economic landmark, the Silver Tree. For those of you guys who don't know, basically it acts as a market. You can build traders 50% faster and at a 50% reduced gold cost, which is great. We also see the Britons aging up here with the Council Hall. Maybe to build up some archers for landing. I'm not quite sure, but it is a great landmark nonetheless. French going for the School of Cavalry, interesting choice. I guess he has no other choice. If he wanted to go for that market, it makes things. He hasn't done much exploring. Doesn't understand that the The trade post is right here. And with the Holy Roman Empire doing the same thing. It'd be great to see some trading going on. I don't see much like coastal trade going on with the trade post, but it's a good way to get gold. I think demolition ships, especially for the Rus, are very potent, which has made me at least a little hesitant to build on the water, just because all of those resources I've sunk into those resources just instantly gets blown up by 4 or 5 demolition ships. Just a nuclear bomb going straight for your docks, which is rough. Those vills going out, let's see if he should have enough to age up here. We should see him put down his landmark. He has a nice little relic here, which is great for him. The Nimework Palace going down, which acts as a blacksmith, reducing the technology cost by 25%. Nice little landmark, good for, I suppose, good for landings, military landings. I'm hoping we're going to get a bunch of landings on this map. It makes things just that much more exciting. Finally, a dock going down for the French, and we have a dock going down for the Mongols. I'm interested to see how the Mongols go. See the Mongols boats, ships, just because I haven't seen so much, basically, water work coming out of the Mongol empires, or at least in my multiplayer games. The fishing boat, a nice little fishing boat here with that square sail. Very cool to see. 4 houses down, just farming away for the English. How many vills? Let's check out how many vills that each person has. So our blue player, Holy Roman Empire player here, has 20 vills and 1 military, which is his scout. For Flash, the French player, he has 29 vills. And for the Mongol player, he has 16 vills. Not a great sign to see that low vill count. And for our English player, he's sitting at around 21 vills. Not a bad opener. I think a little bit lacking from our Mongol player and a little bit lacking from our Holy Roman Empire player. I think we're going to see here that the French are going to really kind of carry things for Team 1, and the English will probably be carrying things for Team 2. Some early archers. Interesting play. Very early archers with no dock for landing. Unsure what that really says, and the first dock goes down. I'm hoping that they can land some archers, just do a little bit of harassing, kind of push the team back, and I think the ideal play here would be land on the French shores before he can get some royal knights out and just harass some of these vills working kind of quite far away from the town center. You never know though, especially with these random cast games, what's gonna happen. It's a bit of a mixed bag. The first technology, naval technology, coming out for the Holy Roman Empire, additional sails, which increases the movement speed of ships by 15%, and a single fishing boat. Yeah, not much to be said about that, other than, you know, good on him, he's got some fishing going. Otherwise, we see some early pastures from the Mongols, just getting those sheep going. Very interesting building these pastures which pump out sheep that you could basically harvest. No upgrades yet for the Mongols, and the Ovo going down. 2 fishing ships as well going down for the Mongols. Still, these archers sitting here idle. Let's see if he's building a transport ship. No transport ship, extended lines, and 2 fishing boats and a galley. A lot of resources sunk into that, but this early galley should be pushing away, or just do some early pressure onto the docks. Oh, at least until you see the Hulk. Once you see the Hulk, you know things are going to be a bit difficult. For those who don't know, I've said that quite a lot during this cast, but these Hulks make the French so good. You basically get it an age earlier, and these Hulks are powerful, man. They are just deadly war machines. And the trade going on, exactly what I was saying. It's super nice to see these trade ships. It's bringing back 25 wood and 50 gold each voyage. just awesome to see. I think people misunderstand exactly how quickly these trade ships pay for themselves. It costs 300 wood and 100 gold, and in his first trip he's already bringing back 25 wood and 50 gold. Great little play by our friend here, and he will get a lot of gold in return just for this single ship. I think that's his first voyage. I mean, it would be fun to see how many trips this single ship does before it's taken down, how much gold it brings in. And we're back with the French first fishing ship out. Let's see if the Mongols are building any light junks. Very interested to see how these light junks do against the beast. The absolute Goliath, the Hulk here, which is just inching closer, slowly to Team 1's position. I mean, if I was the French player here, I would just push up as far as I can. Just do as much exploring as I possibly can while I have no threats nearby. Just, you know, basically this Hulk can take out really anything that is thrown at him in this early age. I think he can even sink one of these fishing ships in a single shot. 125 health. I suppose it takes 2 shots with this 100 damage here from the Hulk. Any other units coming out for the French? No, I don't believe so. He's upgraded his Royal Knight, I believe. I have to double check that, but I have to go back. Well, I guess he hasn't yet because he's still in the second age. He's bringing down that Royal Institute, though, as we speak. Research is 20% cheaper here and ignores age requirements. Very interesting building. I haven't built this much as the French, but I could see it being a very strong choice. The Holy Roman Empire here, not building any more ships. Let's see what ships they have. They have a galley, which is nice to see, as well, just to protect his 2 fishing boats. It would be nice to see him build a few more fishing vessels just to get that extra food in. And he has not aged up just quite yet, our friend here, missing some of those resources. The Mongols, I'm very interested. Let's see how many villas the Mongol has. The Mongols have, we are going to go to its. Oh, and we have a small confrontation here. 2 light junks versus a galley, and I think we're going to see one of the light junks going down. There we go, and hopefully he can get this galley down. And there it goes with the light junk on fire. He's going to be harassing, hopefully, some of these villagers off of the shoreline. Let's see it. Yeah, there we go. 2 shots and a villager is down. That is 2 vills down for our friends at the Holy Roman Empire. There we go. 3 vills down. That's amazing. That's a good investment on their part. And let's see if there's some retaliation from this Hulk, which is just going to annihilate this galley. There we go. The first shot. I think there's a clear victor here in this battle. Let's see if he does not queue another galley or bring his galley back to heal. He just goes straight for it, and the captain of this galley pays the price. A bunch of barracks is coming out, hopefully meaning a landing, 2 stables, and a blacksmith. Flash already going up to the castle age. Let's see. There's going to be some major harass by this Hulk. Oh, and he's not attacking the... There we go. 1 fishing vessel down. It's just amazing to see how much damage is actually done from a single ship on this guy's economy. Oof. 2 fishing vessels down. Pushed back for now. Maybe could have stayed a little bit longer. Could have taken this down, I think. These trading ships, though, are a serious return. He's going crazy with them. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading ships, and he's building 2 more. Very interesting decision, but I don't blame him. Just the return on these trade ships is incredible. So it is great to see that. So let's see if he's upgraded his knights. Not quite yet. Should hopefully... I guess he's focusing 100% on the water with 2 more Hulks queued up here. I would like to see a second dock being built by our friends the French. They definitely have enough wood for it. 380 wood in his inventory here. The Holy Roman Empire with their, I think this is their second galley. Yeah, 2 galleys on the ocean just protecting that shoreline. And the Mongols, I think, still struggling with the economy. They're at around 28 vils. And let's check it out with his teammate Volts, who's sitting also at around 28. Let's check the other team again. 41 vils for the French, very good, for the Holy Roman Empire, and we have 48 vils. This is gonna be painful if this continues this way, and they do not continue to build villagers. It is gonna be a very painful game for Team 2. That is for sure. This we've seen it time and time again, over and over. The the inability to focus on your econ will bite you really hard, super hard. And the second dot comes out and we already see a Galeas, a special French unit. And hopefully we can see this Carrack quite soon. Very interesting ship. I like the way that they've done ships in Age of Empires 4, especially the later age ships, where you have the ability to shoot cannons out of the side of the vessel, which make it very cool to see, and the sinking, it's awesome. I think I have been waiting forever for a good game, or at least Age of Empires, to implement this really good sinking mechanism that just makes this dynamic, make it look very dynamic and real. I think the best one I've seen is probably in Napoleon Total War, where they do sinking like that. The White Tower coming up for the English here, I would have liked to see them at least land or build a landing craft, landing vessel, transport ship, and just land on the middle map and then put down that white tower kind of near the sacred site or near this gold and stone, just because it's so important. It is really, really important to land here. Establish yourself as early as possible on the map. Oh, look at these bad boys. The Mongols, man, the war junks look very cool. 900 health with 120 ballista damage. It can definitely hold its own against a Hulk, which is 1,000 health, 100 damage. The Galeas, 1,200 and 130 damage. Really, really interesting. Good to see some solid war junks out here. Very rare to see, at least for me, in the games I've cast, to see the Mongols put out some nice water units. Enough sightseeing though. I've really done a lot of sightseeing. This ability here, the Steppe Redoubt, is a fantastic landmark. I love this landmark when I'm playing as the Mongols. Basically increasing the gold dropped off at this landmark by 50%, which is huge, and you can move it around to the other gold veins just to get that extra 50%. We have a galley from the Holy Roman Empire chasing down this light junk, and it's going to run into some trouble here with these war junks here. And instantly it goes down. They're going to have some trouble though. I mean, quite a mass is being built up by the French on militarily, and it would be nice. Oh, and we're researching extra ballista for the French and a Hulk immediately after. I don't think it'll be enough to push back this. Not even nearly enough. Let's see what he has now. He has 4 Galeas and 1 Hulk, which is huge. Huge. And if you look at these trade ships, these have been trading back and forth maybe 10 times, 15 times by now, just giving him a huge return on his investment. Let's just check here. Flash, just sitting at 3,400 gold. Let's look at his income per minute. See how much he's at. 1,700 gold per minute with 11 vils on gold. Sorry, he has more than that. He has 23 vils on gold, and these trading ships just pumping in those numbers, while he has 660 wood per minute, 675 wood per minute. Really strong numbers we're seeing, and this is going to be a huge problem for our friends on Team 2. We can see Volts really low on the gold per minute side, and that could have been avoided If only he made that landing and put this white tower in the middle of the map. Would have really liked to see that. This light junk doing some exploration. Let's check out his point of view. He's going to run right into this huge mass of ships from our French friends. And instantly it's going to go down. And it's sunk. He's done some good exploration, which is great to see. Let's see on, let's see on Team 1 side. A little bit less so, but a lot more map presence just with these two ships. I think it's a Hulk and a galley sitting here waiting for the Mongols to make a move. Good play all around, I think, from the start for this game. Our friends Holy Roman Empires really love to house themselves. It's Mendez just aging up here, Imperial age, very fast Imperial, with the Cognate Palace, which spawns cavalry, Mangudai, and lancers every 90 seconds. A nice unit, a nice building. It's tough to say if this is justified for this map. I could see why you might want to, I don't know, just ignore military buildings on this map, just because the landings are so rare, and just go straight for this Cognate Palace and just pumping out some units for free for the most part while you're focusing on your water. But he's a bit, I mean, just one dock is a bit strange. Let's see if it pays off in the end. And a wall. A wall. Why? Interesting wall here. I guess cutting off one possible entry point for a possible landing, and a second wall. I don't know what to say. I think, oh, I guess he cancelled it. The walling is a bit, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I really don't. It's hard to say just with how it is. I mean, if you're aggressive and the wall goes down, the water wall, even more difficult to justify. With the explosive ships, I keep forgetting the names of everything. With demolition ships, just being able to run in here, blowing it up, and then landing your troops. It does look very cool, though, to have a water wall. I can say that. It does look very cool. How useful it is, though, I don't know. Quite a mass here, sitting with 8 Carracks, or 9 Carracks, Galeasses, and that single Hulk. And with French kind of pushing. I'm just waiting for them to build this transport ship. The Red Palace being built. I love this Red Palace. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous building. And it would be nice to see them, again, build it in the middle of the map. Get that map control, man. Let's just speed things up a little bit as people are just booming. And see how things go. I'm guessing people are just building up this big mass to do that single push and just destroy the other side. We have 3 military, 4 military, and the landing is coming down. 6 fills. Let's see where he lands them. Right in the middle of the map, like you like to see. Come on, villagers, get out. The captain's telling them, get out of here. Land. They're like, no, I don't want to get off. Oh, there we go. The Bills come off the ship very hesitantly, exploring this new world, as they say, and building a dock immediately. Interesting choice. I would have gone for that town center. He does definitely have enough resources for it. A lumber camp and the town center. Maybe a little bit too close to shore, but it's hard to say. You don't know if the other team has landed or not. You can become a little bit weary of just jumping across. And the Great Wall of China being built here, defending from, I don't know, but it is built at least. And these trade ships just going crazy, just boosting up his numbers for wood and gold, the French team. It's hard to, we see so many games with France. It's just so, if you go through the list of games that you can observe, it's mostly all French and China. You just see French and China over and over again. You don't really see very much Delhi Sultanate, and you see very rarely Abbasids, and even less so Mongols, to be honest. I think people look at these bad boys. But the Mongols are very hard to... It's hard to see. Look at these beautiful ships, though. These Bao Chuan. Just some beautiful vessels here. 5 of them, all waiting in the port of 6 of them. Just now pumping out these ships from the Mongols. Just pumping these ships out. Hopefully we can see some play here. And instantly, a demolition ship just getting run down. A good idea by our friends of the Holy Roman Empire. Let's see. This sneaky demolition ship just probably trying to sneak around here, but is instantly spotted out and destroyed. It's hard. It's so hard to counter the demolition ship mass. You really have to have a mass of your own in order to counter it and just snipe down those ships before they get to you. The Holy Roman Empire here with veteran spearmen. Let's see how many he has here. 26 veteran spearmen. They look great, don't they? Just with their full suits of armor. Very strong units. 10 attack. 110 health, but no armor upgrades, which is very strange considering he has this building here, the Neywork Palace. Oh, and we see a wonder going down. As I said, is they're building a wonder, or France is building a wonder. Where is he building it? Right here. And we see this almost every water game. The wonder goes down, forcing your opponent to make it to react. And really, there isn't enough here to... Well, there's a lot of ships here. Maybe this will be enough, but he has to get through all of the Holy Roman Empire ships, probably all of his production, a potential landing, and then this humongous mass of vessels from the French. Just over and over again, we see this wonder being built, and it's a strong play. It's definitely a strong move and smart idea to do, but hopefully we'll see the Age of Empires team do something about this, at least on water maps. But also, the same note, you have a guy like this who is building just building walls around his entire base. This is turtling to the maximum. He's green. He is literally a turtle. Our friend here, Volts. Interesting to see. I wonder what the reaction is going to be, but the wall going down around here, just stopping any potential landing from the south from overrunning them, instantly destroying the wonder. I think this is going to be a short game from here on out. I'm just looking for that initial push from the Mongols, and he has landed his troops in his transport vehicles. We're going to see a landing here. Let's see a push and a landing, but I don't know what they're gonna do against this wall, man. No infantry to build any battering rams, just cavalry, knights and Mangudai. But the question is, what are they gonna do with the wall, right? I mean, what happens if with this? How are they gonna take care of this? I mean, they can go around it, which is the smart idea, but they're gonna see that wall, and it's gonna be a tough thing to get through if he has infantry placed in the appropriate spot. Building men at arms, elite men at arms, very nice looking units, just hanging out with his villagers on their pasture. Like, hey, peasant, keep farming that food so I can make some more men at arms. But countering those would be countering the Mangudai and the units from the Mongols are those spearmen. Let's see this push here. Let's slow it down. I think they'll be very clearly will be the winners of this engagement, the Mongols, with the first Bao Chuan going down here, sinking a lot of ships. We have a Carrack here, very strong unit. Might have something to say about this invasion force. We're going to see them going down though, and the French fighting against the English. Let's go back here, and the Carracks going down. Just with the mast falling into the water is beautiful. They are harassing. They've taken down this keep. In the meantime, great move. Let's hope for a good landing. Where are their ships for landing? Right here, we have a bombard inside of the transport ship and another bombard here. Very clever heads-up play, and just pushing the Holy Roman Empire, telling them your men-at-arms can't do anything on the sea here. Pushing the dock. Let's see if they can push this Elizabeth Elsbach Palace, which is shooting down onto the Mongols. Very deadly. They just need to push as far in as they possibly can to take care of this wonder. That's the main objective. Just instantly sinking these ships here. Demolition ship going down. Might have forgotten about it. You got to get out of the range of this palace here, this defensive landmark, as it sinks. I think it's sunk 3 ships already from the Mongols. Very expensive ships. And they're continuing with their voyage down down to the French, who just have this massive fleet of ships waiting for the landing, waiting for this force of Mongols. It's a shame. I mean, they would have a chance here if the British actually started building some units. But unfortunately, just with 3, 2 hulks and a galley is not nearly enough. Nowhere near enough. Oh, just annihilating these spearmen who really have no business being here. Just smashed here. And let's see if you're going to start engaging with the French and this beautiful front line of ships that we see. We should see them sailing here. Yep, they're sailing over to the Mongols. Gonna give them a taste of their own medicine. Just with, let's see, 6 ships is gonna be tough for them. They really won't do much up against this force here. And this one ship just taking a brunt of all the cannon fire. I think they're in a very rough spot here, the Mongols. I don't think they're going to be able to do much against this much larger force. 15 ships of their own, 16 ships of their own, versus 4 and 2 men-at-arms just throwing fire or their torches on one of the vessels. Very futile effort, but valiant, you have to say, for these Mongols to get off of their horses and just jump on the ships and take a shot at a seafaring. I wonder if in history you'd consider French a seafaring nation. I know, yeah, anyway. Just a million of these trading ships out here. They must have 20 trading ships, 15, 20 trading ships. Here, just defending or producing just so much for the French. Let's just speed up here a little bit. The Wonder victory should be in about 10 minutes or so. Let's see. And it's very well defended now, with the French building this defensive keep at the entrance of the actual Notre Dame, the Wonder. I don't know. I think this kind of encapsulates all of the efforts I've had at sea or playing ocean maps. It's just booming as much as you possibly can to build that wonder or capture the sacred sites. Really tough. I mean, you can either do it yourself and build a wonder yourself and build as much defenses around that wonder as you possibly can, or you can. But defending or fighting against, a wonder is incredibly difficult. It's not easy. And a fishing ship just getting sunk. Goodbye. A massive docks for the Holy Roman Empire, and I think we're going to see ships just pumped out here. None of them have nearly as much econ as the French. The Mongols are doing quite a good job with that gold income, but is missing that wood and the food, just allowing the French to just outproduce almost everyone else. Almost instantly coming back with a new fleet of ships. Great to see that. 8 ships out now, and their transports just laying here, waiting for an opportunity to land at the correct time. How many docks are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 docks set up just to mass produce these vessels here. And there goes another ship. Let's slow it down here a bit as we see an engagement. This would be an ideal time. Yes, and we have a massive engagement against the French. Maybe this will be enough to push them back. Huge landing force here. Huge landing force. Love to see that. Let's see if we can push back the French for landing. I mean, it would be great to see a comeback. It would be awesome to see a comeback here. Just the British Carracks in the middle of the fighting. Beautiful looking ships that are about to sink, unfortunately. And the captain is not. Neither of those captains are so happy about that, but it's just how it is. You gotta sacrifice yourself for your country. And it seems as though the French are gonna get pushed down here for sure. And I hope to see a mass landing. But in the background, if you can see on the mini-map, some Holy Roman Empire ships just being mass produced to push back this assault from the Mongols. Let's see if it's going to come in time, or if the Mongols have built up enough ships to actually counter such an assault. Beautiful naval engagement here, and we see the transport ships coming out. Let's see if they're going to get caught out by the English or the Holy Roman Empire, who's sitting at 4 or 7 Carracks. It's another force to push through. More landing ships. I really hope these don't get sunk. At least get caught in the crossfire. I would be very upset. And they're getting too close. Come on, turn around, my friend, turn around. Oh my goodness. I don't think they have enough military or warships to actually get past this. They could sneak past, just do a quick engagement and just try and run past as fast as they possibly can. I'm unsure how successful that would be, but it would be a strategy. Wonder victory in 3 minutes. Oh, come on. Do something about this, guys. Team 2 pushing the Carracks back. Maybe this is enough. This should actually be enough. Come on, go in for the landing. Go in. Go in. Let's see if they can actually get their forces in. It might be too little too late, but they really gotta get going. Gotta get sailing. There's one transport ship going past, a decoy. 0 out of 16 people landing in there. Very strong Mongol ships, which has surprised me for sure, just to see how strong these Mongol ships actually are. And the landing ships come in. Come on, is this gonna be enough? I don't know. I really want to see a comeback here. Transport ship acting as decoy. Very clever play. Kind of pushing these guys back so that they don't interrupt the actual landing of our friends here. Let's see how well this could be done here. The green team just holding back, really kind of shooting them in the foot here. But the Mongols have a plan. They have a mission. They know exactly what they're doing. Very surprising to see. Oh, and the military from the French here just sitting back waiting for that destruction to come. If the Mongols can actually just get down these, for some reason he's built all of his landmarks just here at the entrance. If he could just knock down these landmarks, that would be GG. You would have to call GG. Got to get these bombards firing. Let's see if he can actually do it. Come on, green. This is intense, man. This is so close. Let's see green kind of push forward. We need a big push. This is now or never, boys. Push down the landmarks. Let's go to the view of the Mongols here and see what they can see. They can see these landmarks. Just push them down. I'd be yelling, go, go, go. Push down the landmarks. Push down the landmarks. But he's going for the keep. Come on. Push them down. They're so close. They're so close. Don't go for the wonder. Just go for the landmarks. I keep saying it over and over again. Come on. You can do it. You don't even need to kill their military. Just get these down and it's the game. You have more than enough. Victory is in their grasp here. Oh, come on. Oh, and they're just sailing right past. Oh, it's so painful to see. This is so painful to see. Oh my goodness. But they will, I think they will be able to get this wonder. I'm unsure if it's actually going to be in enough time. It should be. It should be in enough time. And the wonder goes down. Perfect timing. So scary to see, but this has been an intense game. This final landing has been amazing and awesome to witness. I'm just hoping that they can get these last 2 landmarks down and GG this game as it stands. But there is no way for the French to come back. It seems as though they've probably spent, I'm not sure how to say it, but there's just probably been they probably don't have the numbers, I guess the military numbers, really to make a difference here. You can see that they have, oh, actually they have a lot of space for units. Current resources, they have more than his 12,000 gold. I mean, just maybe not enough military buildings. He's researched, he has these crossbows queued up. Total mistake here, but he's gonna go down. Just one more shot to the Red Palace and he is gonna be out of the game. And that's a GG from France. That's the most exciting landing I've seen. Just so close. The wonder timer was probably at like 10 seconds left in the game for to remain that they needed for a victory. So close. I take back everything I've said about wonder victories being OP. Just this beautiful landing from our team here, and coordination from the team here has been amazing to witness. That is a GG. I'm guessing we're going to see a GG from the Holy Roman Empire here. Oh, what a game. I really enjoyed that. I'm very happy I chose to cast this game because it was fun. It was fun. Very fun to witness. I really thought they were going to lose here, and that's a GG from the Holy Roman Empire. And the Mongols and the English prove victorious on this Wonder Rush. What a game. What a game. I really thought Team 1 with the French and the Holy Roman Empire were going to just totally smash them. But it was it was a solid landing on their part. We can see here France, this is total unit count, a little bit misleading. I guess we can go to score, but France was ahead for so long, almost through the whole entire period. The Mongols closely following behind and not really catching up to them until the around 30-minute mark, 28-minute mark, and the English player slightly getting being pushed up here by the Mongols. But overall, there was a bit lacking from the Holy Roman Empire. Very fun to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.